Haymond. Amanda, are you there? Good. I didn't see you. I'm so glad you're here. This introduction, just bear with me, it's fantastic. I asked her what she's passionate about. My husband was annoying me, so I sent him to Siberia. Well, not Siberia, but Kiev. Whatever. Close enough. And I didn't really actually send him. He went on a business trip. He gave me 24 hours advance notice that he will be gone for a month. We have 5 children. I think they're 16, 4, 6, 10, and 11. It turns out that the flame is on the same night as my kids' idea fair, which is apparently a politically correct way of saying science fair. It's a hard choice. Show up for my kids at their idea fair or come to the flame. Right now, I am passionately trying to find someone to take my kids to their idea fair. Truth, I really, really, really hate these nights. I only show up so they won't have one more reason to complain about me in therapy. So, if I am here tonight, which she is, it's because my passion to be at the flame won out over the idea fair. Amanda Haymond. I wrote that when I was really angry at my husband. Where the best material comes from. And I think I was like, the kids had been sick all week too, so I hate him. I'm really nervous too tonight, it's weird. But you're great. So, my parents, they're hippie drug dealer atheists. Right. How do you rebel against that, guys? It's like impossible, right? But it's okay, because I found a way. I became an Orthodox Jew. Then I moved to Israel and had the 5 kids. So, it's Saturday, December 27th, 2008. Ashdod, Israel. My husband, he's just come home from the morning prayers of the synagogue, and we're sitting around the table and we're eating Shabbat lunch. Shabbat lunch is a very festive meal. It's a 3-course meal that we eat every single week. We start with salads. We have hummus, trina, and baba ganoush, homemade. We follow that by chicken and rice and potatoes. And we end the meal, of course, with chocolate cake. But the pièce de résistance of that meal is challah. Challah bread. It's a braided bread, which I make every single week. And my husband says it's the reason he can't divorce me. Sometimes I don't want to make it. To my left sits my 8-month-old daughter Sarah, and to my right is Chaya. She's 20 months. That's 1 year apart. You PSA, you can get pregnant while breastfeeding. Oops. So we're sitting there and we're eating and we're enjoying ourselves. It's a beautiful, sunny, peaceful, quiet day, quiet Shabbat, day of rest. All of a sudden we hear this bizarre noise in the sky. It's helicopters. This is odd. We run outside, we look, and I see 8 Army black helicopters flying south. Ashdod is situated halfway between Tel Aviv and Gaza. South of us is Gaza. My husband and I, we look at each other, we go back in the house, and we're puzzled. Why are the helicopters flying? Even the army rests on Shabbat. He looks at me and he says, well, something big must have happened last night in Gaza. We can't check the news, we can't use the internet, we can't listen to the radio because on Shabbat we don't use electricity, we don't drive. Sometimes it's hell, sometimes it's wonderful. We continue eating, and then we take the girls down to the park in front of our house, and we play, and the girls go down the slide and play in the sand, and I'm pretty sure that when we get home, both Sarah and Chaya will have a ton of sand in their diapers, and it will be all over my floor, and I'll have to clean it up. And then we go and we sit on the couch, just to have a rest. The girls are on the floor playing. We sing a song. Kolam kulo gesheza meod, gesheza meod. Ve'aika, ve'aika, lo lefached klar. That means life, the world is a long and lonely bridge, but the most important thing is to not be afraid. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we hear, ooh. It's the air raid siren. It sounds a little bit like an opera singer singing an aria. My husband and I look at each other, and in a strange sequence of robotic movements, like we've done this 1,000 times before, and not just the first time for me anyway, we get up and we each take a child and we walk to the mamad. The mamad is a reinforced room. It has a steel door and a sealed window. We close the door and we sit and we wait. Boom! The apartment shakes. He and I look at each other. He says, I'm gonna go check what happened. I'm like, לא, לא, אtilech, מה אתה עושה? אתה דפוק? Don't go. What are you doing? Are you crazy? He goes out onto the balcony and he says, it's all right, it hit to the south, we're okay. We come outside. The girls go back to playing. But me, my knees start to shake. And then my whole legs. I sit on the couch. I can't breathe. I calm down. 3 weeks. 3 weeks this war lasted. Every single day we'd wake up, we'd wait for the siren. Wait for the siren. My 20-month-old daughter, she heard it on the news. She went straight to the mamad and sat on the bed. She knew exactly what to do. I try to make it fun for them. I don't want them to be, traumatized as much as possible. So I make a game out of it. Every time the siren rings, I go, come on girls, let's sing a song. We are going to the bomb room. We are going to the bomb room. We are going to the bomb room. One more time. The war ends, finally. My husband, he looks at me and he goes, Mazel tov, you've just survived your first war. You're real Israeli now. I look at him and I think, when I rebelled, I should have become an accountant.